Is success coming at all costs and you're sacrificing too much of your life for your business? If you're stuck in the hustle and grind and you're working too hard, taking massive action all the time, working to pull in big results fast, feeling like it's all a struggle, and you wonder if it's worth it, but you keep pushing on. You get some good results, but then you're exhausted. You've emptied the tank and you've nothing left to give. You're burnt out and you can't stop. You have to keep going, and it's stressful. Eventually, you recover, but the cycle just continues. You never have peace, and you're never able to switch off. Always in fear you might lose it all. And then where would you be? What would you be? I know this all too well because this was me for 18 years of my life. It was my badge of honor, how crazy hard I worked, how committed and how driven I was, how I could achieve big things. The success made me feel significant. It made me feel worthy above other men, and it made me feel good enough. But eventually I paid the price. I stopped having fun, and I started drinking more and more to escape the pain. I developed anxiety. I became so stressed, and eventually the wheels fell off. I couldn't sustain it any longer, and I was charged with a crime I was completely innocent of, facing 6 years in prison. My marriage fell apart, and I was served with 2 bankruptcy notices. My legs had been cut off. I was on my knees, and I thought my life was on a never-ending downward spiral. I'd lost control, and I felt overwhelmed. I knew I had to change. So I went on a journey of self-discovery, attending every seminar and group and workshop I could. One of the things that I learned was that I worked so hard because I didn't feel good enough. I needed to create the proof in the external world that I was more than good enough. My actions were based on fear, lack, and scarcity. Problem was I was running away from myself by keeping busy working hard. Now I no longer have to fight the daily battle, the war, the struggle. I was being driven by this program for years and I wasn't aware of it. It ran me. Now thankfully I changed the program. I took control. I no longer sacrifice myself for my business. I no longer live an either or life. I've slowed down. I'm able to smile more often. I'm able to allow myself to feel more joy. One of the biggest things that I want to share with you that help is to replace the hustle is focusing on being in flow. Now, flow is not about pushing or forcing. It's about slowing down. It's about feeling calmer. It's about allowing things to happen. It's about taking time for you. It's about being relaxed and not tense. It's about being at ease and not resisting. It's about allowing and not pushing. And the more you push, the more things move further away. Learn to become more aware of the hustle mode. When you become aware, learn not to follow this program, wanting to speed up and go full out all the time. The more you become aware, the more you can choose a different response. Being busy, remember, doesn't give you results. Taking too much action is not smart and it's just being busy. And number two, put yourself first. You can't keep emptying the tank and burning out and expect to perform consistently day in, day out. You can only really work for 2 hours and be productive. Anything beyond that is counterproductive. So once you've done that 2 hours of really focused work, schedule in, make a walk, listen to some music, read a book. Take time for you. Okay, that's really important. So at the end of the day, you don't feel totally drained and you're not depleting yourself. You're recharging. Okay, putting yourself first and being at your best. And number three is schedule in some time which is fun for you every week. And I'm not talking about just going out and getting pissed and numbing yourself out. Talking about something that's fun, that gets you out of your head, into your flow and into your heart, something that's fun that you, for that one time, you can forget about your business, forget about the results, really take time for you, be present. And if you're like me, you want to schedule that time in because you often get so caught up in the results and chasing, hustling. Then what we want to be doing is schedule that in because you are good enough. Put yourself first. You don't need to live an either or life. Put yourself first and forget about your business at certain times, and then you will be able to perform much better in your business. I'm Lee Mainprize,